good morning. It's time for Chief Lalley in the Fox Valley. I'm Christy Hilton, Public Information Officer.
Good morning, Christy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Chief Lalley?
Good, thank you.
Good. We're here today to run down our stats for the month of May.
Yes.
And how are they looking to you?
So crime overall is down, and that's our Part 1 crime and our Part 2 crime. And if you remember from a couple episodes ago, because I know everybody watches this show, and
yes,
they remember
we have some hardcore followers.
And they remember the episodes. This is the first year that we're putting out our Part 2 crime. And Part 2 crime gives us a more complete and accurate picture of what's actually going on in Elgin. So overall, Part 1 crime is down 12% and Part 2 crime is down 10%. However, we have seen an increase in burglary to motor vehicles.
Right.
So we have seen how much increases?
That would be a 16%?
Yeah, so 16% increase. And so last time at this year, we were at 76 total burglary to motor vehicles, and this time we are at 88. So 16 sounds like a big number. It's 12 more crimes than last year. But I think it's important that we keep pushing the message of if you like it, lock it, put it in your pocket, our PSAs. And then also next month we'll come back and give you an analysis of how many are unlocked car doors, and try to really push that trend down. So this is something, Elgin, that we really need your help with, and that this is something as a community we can really work to effectuate some type of change. So just lock up your car doors and make sure that you're taking your valuables inside.
Exactly. And anything else crime-related we wanted to cover this month?
No, I think that's it. Okay. Overall, with the summer months coming, we probably will naturally see a spike. Hopefully we don't, but traditionally we do see a spike in trends during our summer months. And so it's important that, we get this information out to our community so you're aware of what's going on. Also next month, obviously with the 4th of July coming up. And so we'll be pushing out a lot of information on social media about, what's lawful, what's not. Be very mindful of your neighbors, obviously pets, people with pets.
Right.
And every year we talk about 4th of July, and every year we tell people, be considerate of your neighbors. It's great to enjoy the holiday, but some fireworks are illegal and some people do get hurt. So we're going to do a push this year again, as we've done in the past years, just to make sure that we're notifying our community and that any unnecessary fireworks do not occur.
I agree. And one other thing that we often bring up in the summer months, one of the hot theft targets is the lawn equipment.
Yes, absolutely.
So make sure you lock that up too when you're out there doing your lawn mowing, Chief Lalley.
Well, yeah, I'll make sure I tell Sergeant Lalley.
Okay.
Okay.
So we had some controversial social media posts this month. Well,
we did.
One in particular.
We did, yes.
And would you like to talk about it?
Sure. So we this year took one of our squads and we wrapped it for Pride, so Pride Month, so LGBT Pride Month, celebrating, supporting, encouraging, finding ways to connect with our Elgin community, as we are so good at doing, and we try to encompass every part of our community. And so I know that when we put the post out there, so in the past we've wrapped cars for breast cancer
and autism.
And so this concept of wrapping the vehicles, and we have one for recruiting. That's a 24/7 year round that we have that car. Started with Commander Bisegli, and this is something that I know caused a lot of just kind of and back and forth between people on Facebook about why is the police department doing this, what's the point of this. And then we had people who were it's about time that the police departments embrace. And so what I would say overall is that the Elgin Police Department is an inclusive police department. We're progressive. We are supportive of every part of our population. We will go to any event anywhere, and we have, because we feel that that's important. And sometimes to communities that may not have a good relationship with the police may be afraid to come in and report crime or report something if they're a victim. And so this is something that we feel is important, that people know that if you are a victim of crime or if you need something from the Elgin Police Department, we are here to assist you regardless of anything other than we are here for you. And so The controversy, I know, I guess if I have to take a little heat for some type of controversy, and it's because we're supporting people, I'll take it. And
Very good. Yeah.
But yes, and I know that it's been out. The Pride car has been out at
2 parades so far.
Yeah.
And a wedding.
Yeah.
It just was right across the street from the police station.
Which I thought was pretty cool. I know that the Daily Herald, Elena, did an article about.
Yeah, and the Courier is too.
And the Courier about how it just kind of happened where the squad was there. And Sergeant Hooker, who's also taking the lead on this initiative, has done a great job. But I think it's important that people see police differently. I think that, especially in the time where policing is, we do get a bad reputation sometimes for things that are embarrassing. We do get things but overall, policing as a profession, I think there are people who are truly wanting to come and make a difference. And for every short period of time that they are in their police departments, they want to know that they made someone's life better. They want to know that they did something to change a community, to help a community. And so I think, that to me is something that, we will always support and making sure that we're inclusive and supportive. And so, so I know that next month or the end of this month,
June 30th.
Okay, will be the Chicago Pride Parade.
I'm going to go.
You're going to go. So have a great time. And also it's a way for recruiting, too. And people see the Elgin Police Department, they see us a little differently. Because I think we do a lot of things really, really well here. And that's because we are a little different. We're not afraid to think outside the box. We're not afraid to try things. We're not afraid to embarrass ourselves if we're dancing. Or I just got asked well, maybe. I just got asked to... I think there's a softball game or something's going on where somebody asked for us to go in a water dunking tank.
Okay.
And so,
You've done that before.
I got out of it because of the weather.
Oh.
So, but when I was asked, I
you were all
responded
in.
immediately. I said, I'm in. I don't, to me, if that's what I need to do to support an organization, that's fine. What's a little water?
Right.
Hopefully it's a hot day. It'll be refreshing, right?
Yeah.
So,
very good.
Okay.
All right. So one of the other things that we've had going on over the past month, and actually 2 months, are the Citizens Police Academies. So we've finished our regular Citizens Police Academy. Our Teen Academy is done, and we're about halfway through our Senior Citizens Police Academy.
And I know we have our Spanish Citizen Police Academy coming up, too, in a couple months.
I think it's in September, but I have to look.
Yeah,
I'm not
so...
sure.
So congratulations to the graduates, and thank you to you and to your unit,
Especially
Christy
my
Schmidt
unit, Christy and Sherry. Yeah.
They do an amazing job. And the thing, the goal is that when we offer those classes, it's really an opportunity, because I'll come in and talk on the first day and just do a welcome. And it's important that people find out about what their police department does, because a lot of times misinformation, and whether it comes from social media, and also, if you have a bad experience with the Elgin Police Department, let us know. And I think having people who are in these classes and they see kind of how we do things, which maybe will explain things, but it's a great way for us to connect and also allow people to see what their police department is about, because it is your police department.
It is a great opportunity, and as soon as it gets done, somebody's always asking, when's the next one?
Yeah.
Because they see how much fun these people have had. So, very good. And right now, people can get involved in Kids United.
Yeah, so Kids United, which is a program that's been in Elgin for about 12 years. I think it started in 2007. And the funding comes from Elgin Township through a grant. And so Kids United is a summer-long event. It started yesterday. It's at Kimball Middle School. We partner with U46, the Boys and Girls Club, Elgin Township, a whole bunch of people. And really it's an opportunity for kids in the evening hours to get involved in something, whether it's learning cooking skills, learning job skills, and then playing sports. And then every Friday there's a field trip. And so we try to tie in some education to the field trip too. So I plan on stopping by this week just to see how it's going, but that's another thing that people can get involved in, and a great way for kids to interact and engage with police officers and see us as people too. So it's a little bit different when the officers are there and they're playing sports or they're cooking. And sometimes kids are shy. When I stopped in the Teen Citizen Police Academy the first day, the kids are very they're nervous, and they're with their peers. And then when you see them 4 or 5 days later, they're joking, they're having fun, they're comfortable. And I think that's also a great way for them to build their self-confidence and their leadership skills, and then pass that on to other kids and said, hey, I had a great experience with the Elgin Police Department, maybe next year, do it. So same thing for Kids United.
That's great. Yeah, one of the girls I saw at the Teen Academy, it was the morning, and she looked at Officer Gutierrez and she said, I knew when I got up this morning, before I got out of bed, I'm like, I'm going to be so sore from PT yesterday. And she goes, and I was really right.
Yes.
And off they go to do it again. So that was
Officer
so cute.
Gutierrez and Officer Ramirez, they do an amazing job.
They
I know
do.
that the kids get to do some PT with the SWAT team, and then I know that they also had some fitness instructors come out. So, yeah, I wasn't there in the morning. I was busy that morning. I had a meeting. So
You have a lot of meetings.
I have a lot of meetings, yes, at 8 o'clock in the morning when there's PT going on, yes.
That's a good time to have a meeting,
Yes,
actually.
exactly.
All right, and then we have 2 more things to cover, and it looks like I can't read my notes on the second to the last thing, Anna.
Yeah, so just our walk and talk season.
Oh, there we go.
Is in
W&T, walk and talk.
That's good. So our walk and talk season is in full swing. We've done 2 so far. We've also done a senior walk. We do business chats. I know you posted it on Facebook, so great. It's another great opportunity for us to come into your neighborhood. Sometimes we're going to be doing some impromptu walk and talks. I know there's a program coming up.
Yep.
Which I don't know if you want to talk about it now or later. Or
I think we're going to wait till it's a surprise.
Okay.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. There's a big surprise coming.
Big surprise.
And then the other thing is also the EPD Ambassador program. So it's coming up on June 22nd.
Right.
So if you want to talk a little bit about
This
that.
was actually your brainchild when you were a commander way back in the day.
Way back in the day. It's been a year. Yeah.
It feels like forever ago.
It feels like 5 years.
So we're just trying to find a way to get businesses more involved with the police department. So we're going to have a 2-hour session on Saturday, June 22nd from 10 a.m. to noon, just talking about what resources we have available and what kind of opportunities we're seeking from businesses.
Yeah, and I think it's a great way to connect the youth programs that we have, whether it's through our Teen Citizen Academy, our Explorer program, Kids United, our rope officers, our school resource officers, connecting kids with opportunities, whether it's a job opportunity, an internship, to go in a field that they're interested in. Because a lot of kids are not interested in becoming police officers, but they're here. They want to go into accounting, they want to go into business, they want to go into tech. And so we have these groups of people who we know, so let's do something to connect them. So I think that's
Right now it's about building that network.
Exactly.
So.
And then we'll see what comes of it.
Yeah. And I think that's it for May.
That's it.
June.
June.
It's a May recap, partial June recap.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah,
and
sorry.
so next month we'll talk a little bit about fireworks, because we'll probably do it either before or right after the 4th of July. But let's remember, Elgin, to stay safe, stay engaged, and stay connected. And we will see you next month.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Christine.
All right.